The new myopia management release of animations makes it really easy to explain and inform parents all about myopia management. Just search myopia in the search tool and you'll see all the myopia management animations. We've got content on the examination, how it differs in terms of a conventional one to a myopia consultation. We talk about risk factors, when to treat, why to treat, and the various treatment modalities. The myopia management chair side tool is accessed by clicking on the toolbar here, and it makes it very simple and logical in terms of the way we talk to parents and children. So there's a really nicely programmed workflow which is there for every one of the myopia management animations. So if you want to talk about how myopia develops and talk about peripheral hyperopia, you can do that. You can annotate the animations. And you can explain the peripheral hyperopia theory with ease. You can talk about genetics, near work, outdoor activity. There's animations and small snippets of video to educate parents and children there. And if you go back to the toolbar, next thing we're going to talk about is the risk. And you can use this workflow to explain the differences in risk based on level of myopia. In other words, the risk of these conditions occurs with all levels of myopia, but it increases significantly with higher levels of myopia. And this graphic makes it very easy for parents to understand why we need to treat. You can talk about the investigations, and 3 investigations here, but most common one I would discuss is how and why we use axial length, because it's the best measure of monitoring progression. So we explain using this diagram and this animation, we can see why axial length is the best tool, because it's something like 6 times more sensitive to refractive change than measures of optical prescription. The next thing I usually discuss is how we track prescriptions to show efficacy of treatment. I explain how 2 treatments do have a range of efficacy, and sometimes there may not be much different. I show how we will track the axial length data, and I show what the objective of this is in terms of axial length, for example, where here I show the objective of treatment is to try to not allow the child to move from one growth curve to another and therefore flatten the curve. And my final area of discussion within these snippets of smaller animations is the treatments. And we cover 3 treatments here: soft lenses like the MySight lens, DIMS lens like the MioSmart lens, and of course Ortho-K. What's great about this animation here is we show that key question that parents want to ask is, how effective are they? When we talk about myopia progression control, patients really don't understand it, but this shows clearly how a regular lens and MioSmart lens will differ in terms of changes in growth. Of course, patients will forget 90% of what we tell them. So the great thing about the CAPTIV8 platform is that you can build a playlist of this content, which you only need to do once because you can save that playlist. So I usually save it as myopia management in my practice. And then next time I need to share this content with patients, it's very, very easy. All I need to do is go to my playlist area and then click on the share icon for the myopia management, and we're just about to show you that here. So if we click on the share icon, I can then share by SMS or by email, and that happens instantly. So as the parent and as the child is in the chair and the parent is in my consulting room, I click and share that content and it's on the child or parent's phone immediately. And that's how I use it in clinic to educate my patients.